Who would you switch lives with for one day?
Kim Kardashian.
We got to get into that one.
That one came out of nowhere, but if you really think about it, someone who has built a brand to become famous and then built an actual product brand, multiple brands, and been very successful commercially, it could be very interesting to be her for one day, I think. That's going to get a lot of airplay, by the way, if you publish that one. The Kim Kardashian.
Oh, don't worry, I'm publishing that one.
Action solves all problems. I think in many walks of life, whether it's personal or professional, you can sit there and think about a problem for as long as you want to, but when you start taking action, things get better right away. That I did not become a professional golfer. Well, I didn't start playing golf till I was 25 years old, so that probably impacted my ability to be a professional golfer. But man, what a great profession that would be. If I say the boss, it looks like I'm sucking up, huh? Genuinely, I admire Bill McDermott. I think he's one of the greatest business leaders of our time, and we get to work with him every single day. I think growing up, I just loved to watch movies, and so that has stayed with me my entire life. I am oddly very good at pool and darts, basically all parlor games. I'm from Maryland, and by the time you're 4 years old, if you live in Maryland, you know how to pick blue crabs. Otherwise, you don't eat. And so, if you grew up in Maryland, chances are you can't live without crab. The fist bump for me is really just like a way to create connection with people. I'm a big believer in building teams. I love to build great teams, and so even if it's virtually a fist bump, some way to energize each other is why I like that emoji so much. My partner and I love to play golf, and so it's a great way for us to relax and just, particularly when it's sunny in Seattle. Hella skiing. I like to play golf, but I also love to ski. And a friend of mine had a big birthday, so we went out to the exterior mountains of British Columbia. Helicopter was parked in the backyard, so every single day we went out for 5 days in a row, and we skied incredible vistas and mountains with powder that was hip deep. Very adventurous and a lot of fun. Fighter pilot. Loving movies. Top Gun was a big influence in my life, and so I really got excited about the opportunity to be a fighter pilot. I was in Air Force ROTC. I studied aerospace engineering, and then I ended up going into the Army and jumping out of planes instead of flying them. A fear of cliff edges. It's called cremnophobia. If you can look it up, it's wild. Not a fear of heights, but if you get too close to the edge, for some reason my brain miscalculates that and drives fear, like real fear.
So it would be incorrect to say you're living on the edge?
I'm gonna stay away from the edge. What excites me about ServiceNow is the entire platform and the opportunity we have in AI. I think our biggest opportunity this year is autonomous IT, CRM, and I would say risk and security. But I also think selling in the platform in ways that our customers are truly excited about, that drive real ROI. Salty. Coffee. Morning person. Both. I used to be cats, now I'm a dog. Absolutely not. A gym. Call.
And then you don't get to have your fist bumps.
I know. I'll text them that afterwards.
Perfect. That's great.
All right. Thank you guys. It was fun.